Okay, well, here's a little update on It's Your Fault. Messing around in the little greenhouse. Here I've cut the top off an old jerry can, plastic one. And the pricked out seedlings here are lettuces. I'll just give them occasional water. They soon dry out, although I've got the door open. I've got some paper on one side of the greenhouse to stop direct sunlight, otherwise these will get cooked. And it's a cartridge type paper, and I've just sellotaped it up on that side. Over here you'll see I made good use of the washing machine door windows. They sit nicely on there, and being slightly concaved, condensation forms on the top and drops back down onto the plants. And we've got some carrots over the last two over there. We want the depths, and I've grown a few in each. The little lettuces that's here don't have much of a root stock, so we're not worried about those. And then if I get out the way over here, if you want to get the other side of the camera, sorry about this, we've got some tomato seeds. 6 seeds, 6 cells, 100% success rate. How's that? Well, I won't show you. Yes, I will. There, I've only got one. It would really help. It would really help if I had some proper seedling compost and so forth. But I'm making do with what I've got. Okay. So here we have food radishes. They'll be pricked out. A bit more space. And then over here, still in the way, look, we've got some more radishes in a cut out water container. Then I've got a slightly deeper one here with holes in. And then later on today, come around here, later on today I'll put in some spring onions. So we're getting some vegetables, simple varieties that can be grown in makeshift containers. If you can't find containers, you can always put a few bricks and some plastic. You know, wherever you can find a foot, you can make something. But I find I come out here 1 or 2 times a day and make sure that things are kept moist. And that's another project. Many years ago I had an automatic mist operating system when I had bigger greenhouses. Not that I'm, you know, an authority on greenhouse or anything, but just me playing. And looking back over the years, I think I've got a video or two on mains operated solenoid water valves. I'm certain I have somewhere. I'll look it up. And I shall make a digital leaf sensor to sit in the bench that detects the moisture content of the surface, not just the soil, not a probe, but one on top that will sense the moisture on leaves and switch on automatic watering, because it only takes 1 day of full heat and you're not in here to lose everything. But this is only a hobby, and this is only occupying my time while we're in this crisis, and applying to my mind to problems and hopefully solutions. Couldn't find a watering can the other day for small stuff. Got a jam jar and punched a hole in the top. And that's quite effective for directing where you want to go. It's not I'm tight, I just didn't have one and can't get out. Anyway, next up, the leaf sensor, the digital leaf sensor. I'm here in my workshop where I've just made my digital leaf. That's the sensor, which in turn, with a little bit of electronics, nothing too much, will turn on the sprinkler system, mist sprinkler system, that I intend to put into the greenhouse. It's important that that is super smooth and level, which it is. I've honed it with wet and dry garnet paper, 600 grit at least, and I cleaned it just with some methylated spirits. If you touch it, it'll affect the sensitivity. The idea of this is not mine, it's from a Practical Electronics magazine. This is January 1975, and the idea came from, there it is, Digital Leaf by J.S. Haggis. There's a little circuit there, and construction notes, a little printed board, and the idea is that will turn on a mains operated solenoid water valve. I've done a video on these water valves. They're very common. There's a couple in every washing machine, and I always take them out because they're always handy. And I've done a video on this. I can't give you the link, but if you type in my channel Waste Not, Want Not Addendum, it should take you to one of the videos that I made 6, 7, 8 years or so ago. It's still appertaining to today. So that's the little project regarding the greenhouse arrangement. Can't give more details than that because I don't quite know about copyright, but if you go into Google Books you should find January 1975. So you might find that interesting if you want to go down that route as a project. But the biggest problem I'm having at the moment is decent seedling compost and potting up compost and so forth. We know you can buy all these things. Well, you can do if garden centres are open. I think there might be some now open, but I'm not going out. Anyway, I don't want to buy this stuff when it can be readily made for nothing, just a little bit of effort. So I've set up a composting barrel, which is the last part of this video. I hope you find that of interest. And I've certainly been busy over the last week or so. Okay, this is the compost tumbler I've made up over the last 2 days. It's a polypropylene heavy duty fruit barrel, I think they are. And the lid has been secured, screwed on. There's a substantial wooden frame. The front is left open and it's high enough to put a wheelbarrow underneath. And then through the centre there's a 2-inch aluminium scaffold pole. There's a couple of paddles each end. There's a door with hinges, rough catches I've made up. And then at the bottom there's a piece of zinc perforation and some holes for drainage and allowing air. As you can see, it's extremely easy to turn, even when it's 3/4 full. So we'll see how we get on with that. I have a second barrel, exactly the same, so if this proves to be successful, I'll possibly get 2 on the go. More of this later.